Now, I'm pretty sure the question I'm going to ask at some point is going to get a little bit ironic simply because I'm hosting this on YouTube. The question that I have regards strangers on the internet. How should you connect with people that you don't know through the internet? Now, I was wondering this because sometime last week I saw a video, and I think this happens fairly often, where there was someone who posted on a Christian video talking about how they weren't Christian anymore, and then some other Christian comes up to respond to say, oh, let's get into a discussion about this. Why do you have doubts? Why do you feel lost in your faith? And asking those kind of questions. And now, while I am definitely one of those people who loves having conversations with people about God and about religion and apologetics, I kind of wonder if it's worthwhile to do that on the internet. So I'm kind of wondering what you all think, but I have thought about it some myself, so I'm going to talk about the thoughts that I had regarding strangers on the internet. One time I tried to get into a political discussion on someone's blog. They had posted something about politics, and I came in to talk about liberty and to talk about what I thought should be the proper role of government. And it was an interesting experience because I got to kind of debate and learn to articulate some ideas I'd been thinking about, but it was also kind of depressing. At the end, I don't feel like either side was really convinced. But that is something that happens in normal conversations. Even in person, there's no way you can expect them to agree with you. I think the potential for an intelligent discussion depends upon two main factors. First, I would say who the person is, and second, the forum for communication. So about the first point, who the person is. When I know that someone who's commenting on my blog is someone who just came from one of my friends' blogs, that makes me feel a lot more safe and be like, okay, I can talk to you, this is cool, we're kind of in the same place. My likelihood to get in a conversation with people over the internet does depend a lot on how much built-in trust or how much common ground I think I have with a person. It also depends upon the likelihood of them responding, which is what I mean by my second point about the mode of communication. I think one of the places that's farthest removed from an intelligent discussion is, in general, YouTube comments, especially on music videos. There are some ways that are more personal and some ways that are less personal. For example, I met one of my good friends through the internet, but it was because we were both part of the same organization and we were working on a project together. So as we were working on it together, we ended up talking and chatting more. And then I eventually got to meet her. So while I prefer being in person with people, I think, as evidenced by the fact that I'm part of this video project, that the internet is a good place to discuss things with people. I think it makes it a lot easier when you know that they want to discuss it with you too. In general, I'd say I'm more on the shy side when it regards making conversations with people I don't know over the internet, but maybe you convince me otherwise.